so fucking bullshit that there's no excuse but to make it a little bit better any way we can. And one of the main problems I see in the world is that people have all these beliefs and opinions and different religions and races and countries, and they don't understand, they don't learn hardly anything about science. Most people just quit that shit pretty quick. And people, finish high school and then don't become like a neurosurgeon or some crazy shit like that. They just stop learning science altogether. They don't give a fuck about documentaries. It's sports and work all the time. So they're kept ignorant of too many things. Everybody gets on the same page with what biology is doing, what happens when you die, that most religions are just stories from a long time ago when we didn't have any better answers and we just filled in the blanks so we could feel safe. Like, when people realize all of this and get on the same page, we can stop being divided. Really, the New World Order types, which they're just tier 5 consciousness, they just manipulate and usurp other biology to get other people to do the job. Slavery, basically, is their calling, their survival mechanism at this point. Those people want us to be divided. They want all these different religions. They want us to be arguing about religious beliefs that no one can prove or disprove because we're nice and distracted and busy. It's a little sport we can play, or we can just watch sports, or we can play sports, or we can play video games and chase a win and be nice and distracted from all of this boring shit that I talk about. And that's exactly what they want, so that we continue to be their slave and they can sit back and do jack shit physically and be taken care of. I think it's trash, and I think people need to stop filling in the blanks when they don't know, and just face their fears of not knowing what reality is, what life is, what we are. It's not that big a deal, and facing hard truths of reality. It's tough, it is, but hiding from it, you're just allowing it to continue forever by not being part of the consciousness that faces it and figures out a way to fix it. Become part of the solution, basically. It's much more productive. And I get angry. I'm not perfect. I fucking tons of rage. Fucking super pissed off a lot. But I channel that rage into motivation to try to figure out a way to do something to fix it. Something productive that'll actually cure the problems, not fucking another band-aid. And you can't do any of that without the facts. You can't do any of it without science. I'm a big advocate of it. And religion? Gods? I don't fucking know. I don't pretend to know. I wouldn't be so arrogant as to presume I knew there was a God or not. That's ridiculous. That'd be like saying that I'm the smartest person alive that's ever lived. I'm smarter than every genius, every scientist. I know the answers to the ultimate questions, for sure. I can give you the fact. I'm not giving you a theory, humbly. I'm giving you the facts. And it was a 50-foot tall guy with a 25-foot long white beard who shook his magical dick and said, "Let there be everything." That's ridiculous. Sorry. And what? It's our first attempt to explain reality, and we think you're going to get it right the very first try? I hate to break it to the world, but reality's complicated. We are not complex enough to imagine the right answer. It's so fucking difficult. And after everything I've learned, years of learning science, the facts. And I'm not talking about scientific theories. I'm talking about sussing out what the actual facts are, physically in our reality. Those are our puzzle pieces. When you do that, you'll realize that no religion, no spiritual concept, and no opinion has ever gotten it right. And no science, for that matter, has figured out what reality is. You realize that nobody knows what we are. You call yourself a human and your name's Joe, you don't know what you are. Nobody does. That's the thing. Everyone wants to pretend that they know, and so they say, "I'm created by God. I have a soul. My name's John. I have a never-ending soul. I'm going to go to heaven. I'm never going to die. God's going to be there and wipe my butt for me when I get to heaven and shit my pants because it's so fucking awesome. There's going to be a bunch of virgins there, and my family that I missed that had died, and I can't deal with their loss, and attachment issues. Well, they're all going to be there, and everything's happy-go-lucky, and then let's blow sunshine up each other's butts and tell each other that our false perceptions of reality and our pretend time and our imaginary friends are totally acceptable. It's totally fine. I love the fact that you're delusional. Please continue to be delusional some more. To me, it's fucking crazy. And the only people who are sane in our world are the people who can admit that they have no fucking idea what we are, what reality is, and that just decide to focus on the things that are physically testable, physically observable by all, the axiomatic, and actually try to be reasonable. I don't see very many people doing that. It's arguments, endless arguments. Opinion plus opinion equals opinion. It doesn't fucking fix anything. It doesn't lead you anywhere. It's a dead end. Can't do anything with an opinion. Now, if you've got a hypothesis, well, you got a starting point. You got some ideas that kind of make sense. Maybe there's a little couple shreds of evidence in there, some physical puzzle pieces. You're starting somewhere. Or if you got a theory, you're really doing good because you got a pile of evidence, and it's all pointing in a certain direction. And you didn't pretend to know something. You just found evidence and then saw what it was suggesting, like saw what was possible because of the physical evidence. It's fucking fascinating. You start to tear off the fucking lid of reality. Eat red pills every day for breakfast. Doobie for lunch, red pills for breakfast. Dinner time, maybe both. Crush up lines of them. Crush up powder, wet paper towel, shove it up your butt. That's right. Razor blade your hemorrhoids. Do whatever you gotta do. Absorb that shit. Eat the fucking red pill. What's up? Something bad?
No, I just thought that was funny. Razor blade your hemorrhoids.
Yeah, again, I try to throw some crazy shit in there, here and there, you know, lighten the mood and make a joke here and there, but it's pretty hard to make this type of very serious shit funny. I do the best I can.